How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews with Joe from NEPA Beer Reviews. Say hi, Joe.
Hi.
And from Ryan from
Brew Photo.
Brew Photo. We're at Ryan's humble abode, brewing some beer today. These guys are. I'm just standing around getting it away, and we're working on.
Holding the cooler before.
I held the cooler.
You were stirring a bit.
I stirred a little bit. I used a thermometer. So yeah, I'm a big boy.
It's basically it.
You're brewing.
Yeah,
You're brewing. That's pretty much.
I'm making everything. These guys are just doing whatever. I don't know. So while we're here, we figured to bang out some reviews, and we're about 4 reviews deep at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm super excited for this review. Ryan provided this. It's Jack's Abbey PB&J Barrel Aged Framinghammer Baltic Porter. Do you know anything about this? I've heard of the brewery. I've seen the beers. I've never had anything.
I've heard good things about Jack's Abbey.
I've heard they do all lager beers. And their Framinghammer is like their
high end. They're big beers.
Yeah, it's like their how they got known and stuff like that.
Okay. So I mean, as far as what it says on the label, Jack's Abbey Brewing PB&J Barrel Aged Framinghammer Baltic Porter, big bold black barrel aged. And aged in bourbon barrels. That's weird phrasing, isn't it? Big, bold, black, barrel aged. And aged in bourbon barrels. Like it's barrel aged, then it's aged again?
That may be a
typo. I think that's a typo. With peanut butter and jelly. A lengthy conditioning period in this bourbon barrel creates a silky smooth, chocolatey mouthfeel enhanced by the use of oats and brown sugar. Noticeable sweetness gets balanced by roasted malt hop bitterness. A little bit hoppy, I guess. 55 IBU. Probably. I mean, it's Baltic Porter, so it's not super dense. But anyway,
it's enough. It's not going to be
additional flavors: bourbon, vanilla, and oak. 10% alcohol, and a bunch of information that I'm not going to read. Yada yada yada. So yeah, label wise.
Before the camera even turns on, we started this.
I'm not a fan. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's very basic.
Yeah, it gets the job done, but
there's a label on it and has information. Let's leave it to that.
It tells you what you're drinking.
Yes, but as I've said multiple times, it is what's inside that counts, even though the label sometimes can tell you what is going to happen. So it's all about the beer. That's dark.
It is. It's almost. That's kind of like your homebrew, right? Yeah.
Yeah, from head color to...
Yeah, to like body.
They learned everything they know from me.
Yeah, they did.
Of course.
I heard that.
No, not really.
Okay. Not much going on in that sucker. Let's see.
No. Nothing.
Nice little half finger head there. Super creamy. Crazy creamy head. And that sucker is dark.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I couldn't tell you if it's red. Oh no, it's reddish. Red. It's not brown. Yeah, but it looks inviting. It's way dark. I've had a couple Baltic Porters before. They're typically never this dark.
I'm not too familiar with the style, honestly.
Yeah, they're typically never this dark. But I mean, you're talking about something that's barrel aged, stuff like that. I mean, it's going to change.
I think Baltic Porter is just a porter
with lager yeast.
Yeah. So the ones I've had have been a little bit lighter, a little bit thinner. But let's see. That smells nice. It reminds me of something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. You get definitely bourbon.
Malt. Not a ton of peanut butter and or jelly.
See, I get a little bit of like a nuttiness to it.
Yeah. You don't get much of the... I guess they put some raspberries in it or something to simulate the...
Jelly.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. A lot of bourbon.
It doesn't have that like old kind of caramelly smell.
No,
like the and that's kind of what differentiates like for some reason all of the brewery beers that are barrel aged, it doesn't matter what style it is.
They're simulated.
They're all the same.
Now I'm getting like a jammy jelly.
Yeah, they all smell the same.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how we feel about them. So yeah, it smells like my mom does these like peanut butter and jelly bar things. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't get it, but now since I'm swirling the sucker around, it smells awesome. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's drink some beer. That's smooth. Just tiniest bit of booziness there, but not much. Wow, there's a ton of jelly on the end.
Yeah.
More jelly than peanut butter. Like that raspberry. It tastes like raspberry preserves, not raspberry.
Yeah, again, it tastes like the peanut butter and jelly squares that my mom does.
It's cool beer.
It is.
It's really neat.
Yeah, definitely. I would never. I mean, classify it like you said. Porter, Baltic porters is, porter with lager yeast. So it's like kind of like a catch-all phrase, I guess you would say. It be a bunch of varying styles, but from the ones I've had, I wouldn't classify it as that. It reminds me of a beer though. I forget what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but that is got that weird jammy jelliness to it. It's cool.
It's really like nothing I've ever had before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. With bourbon, a little bit of booziness there. Decent amount of booziness, but not off-putting. And then just right at the end, after you swallowed, like after the finish, almost that's when the jamminess comes in for me. It like lingers there. It's not up front at all.
It's
Anyway,
really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been wanting to try this because I see it pop up on the internet from time to time.
I see it on like Instagram all the time, like Jack's Abbey stuff. Just
and not just see it, but I see it from people I know who are local. So it's something I can't get, but I know it's within this area. So it's one of those things where it's like dangling in front of your face. Like, here's the thing that you might be able to get that you haven't had, and that always makes you want something more. But yeah, it's awesome beer. Rating wise, I'd probably give it like 92, 93. Right around there.
I mean, shoot 93.
Yeah, it's just that cool of a beer. I mean, give it some time because they'll age. What was it again? 11? Was it
10 and a half, something like that.
Yeah, 10%.
Interesting. Yeah.
It would be cool to age. I'm not sure how that cool jammy finish would that might go away.
Yeah, that might drop.
Which would suck because that's one of the cool parts of it. But it'd be cool to see if there's a middle ground, like maybe like a 6 or 8 months you keep some of that jamminess and then you lose a little bit of the heat on there, and it would be kind of nice.
Really nice.
Did you pay for this or was it part of a trade? How much did you pay for this?
I think it was like $12.
That's not too bad.
No.
I mean, it's a little bit smaller than your typical bomber size. Was it like Schneider Aventina size bottle?
Yeah, or like the like Weissenbonner bottle.
Yeah, like the Corbinian and stuff like that. It's like, not a bomber, but not a small bottle. 0.5 liters.
Yeah, it's.
Tell us how much that is in ounces, buddy.
Couldn't fucking tell you. Something.
You're the Canadas.
I know.
You got all your liters.
Over here.
It's a half a liter of cola, I can tell you that much.
I want a large farva.
Yeah, it's half a large farva. So, so yeah, no, it's a really nice beer. I mean, if you're into like, I wouldn't call it a Baltic porter. It's like weird. If you just like, I don't know. It's more
like barrel aged stuff here.
Yeah, it's not a porter. I don't think it's a porter. I don't think it's an imperial
weird
stout. I don't think it's like its own kind of creature.
It is really its own thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm not too familiar with Baltic porters, but this is
it's like a dialed up Schwartz beer.
Yeah, my mind's not saying
I'm a porter.
It's
like a hybrid porter stout almost.
And that's actually perfect. It's not a porter. It's somewhere between porter and stout in its own kind of like vein of style of beer, but really good. I mean, if you're into just good beer in general, you should definitely check it out. Jack's Abbey, PB&J, barrel aged, Framinghammer, good stuff. So, another review in the books. Mountain Massive Beer Reviews, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. And we have Joe
from NEPA Beer Reviews on everything that Matt's on.
And we have
Brewphoto, brewphoto.com, Brewphoto Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, whatever. And Hopefully you're enjoying a great beer, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.